Hey guys, this is Luca and this is the Buster Monkey. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for the amazing support and feedback that I've got from the first video that I released last week. It's going well, so many of you commented and liked and subscribed to my channel, and so thanks a lot, because this is very important for me to know that you like what I do and you'd like to see more. So thank you and keep it up. Okay, before we jump into the concept art that I've done for you today, I'd like to give you a very short introduction about the fact that it's completely another approach from the other one. It's a different look, it's a different reason that why I'm doing this. It's mostly an exercise, this one. It's an in-between speed painting and concept art, because it's an understanding of color and lighting, and basically it's a fundamental that you have to know if you want to do this job. I've done this piece in an hour and a half, pretty much. Okay, so enjoy. Let's discuss about this during the video. Okay guys, here we are. And as you can see, I started this painting with a normal approach and gradient and stuff, just to give the base and the background to work with. I chosen a frame from Iron Man 3, the Tony Stark's mentioned on the coast of Malibu, because I'm sure every one of you knows this kind of mention and design and everything that I'm going to do. Okay, the main goal of this exercise is to try to stay away from picking color from the frame that I've chosen. In fact, the frame was on another screen, you can't see here. Just to train your eye to understand what you're looking, what's the color, even if you're going to spend like 20 minutes on the color picker just to try to find the right blue or the right brown or the right, I don't know, white. You have to find the right one by yourself. No one is going to help you. And the train here was also to have just a normal brush with no pressure sensibility in terms of transfer. So there's no transparency on this. As you can see, I traced some straight lines just to give to help myself, like you can do when you draw with pencils. You know, you help yourself with lines and perspective and all this kind of grid you can do by yourself. Here I was using a lasso just to give the basic shape. I decided to start to work on the house first of all, just because I understood almost immediately watching the frame that if I got the house right, all the values, because the values are the only thing that matter in this kind of approach in painting. If the values were right, it was very easy for me to go and paint the rocks and the rocks behind and the trees and stuff, because once you have the right lighting, it's pretty much done. So here you can see I'm going to create the scale of colors for my roof, and understanding I took so much to get right those kind of yellow and orangey warmy color on that part of roof. In fact, I don't think it's still right in this view that you're seeing right now. I'm going to change so many times during the video. As you can see, there's no gradient, so there's no soft brush, but everything is very sharp and very clean and clear, and let me say dirty in this part. But at the end you will see the dirtiness, the dirty part of the look of this painting is something that makes the painting maybe more interesting, maybe no, I don't know, this is up to you. Of course you understood immediately that it's completely different from the other. But with this technique, if you're able to do one piece of this every day, or maybe like 2-3 times per week, it takes just an hour or 2 hours long. I don't know, it depends on you and depends on the complexity. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you'll get better and better and better, and you see that when you start your proper painting, you'll be a master. You nailed it, you know. It will be easier, just even if you don't understand that you are learning, you are, so don't worry, it's okay. What I was allowed to do here is just to use a hue and saturation to help me to change the value of the color, because as I said, the value is the most important thing on this exercise. It's not the detail, it's not the clean line. Well, it's not the main focus on this, of course it is. But it's not the detail the important thing, but just to get the right fit, the right sense and the right value of the color. So you will get from far away, if you get the right color, you will get the photographic look, which is what we are looking for so far, or I tried to reach. I don't know, you say if I got it right or not. So I leave it to you in the comment section below to judge from yourself this kind of painting. I try to do this every day, and I'll be posting all this kind of stuff if I can in the Facebook page, so if you want, just check it out. Comment there as well. Here I was masking all the parts that I was finding a bit hard to paint and be precise, because if I got these kind of windows too much randomly, it was a bit of a mess, and you know, we don't want a bit of a mess on this thing. Watching now, rewatching the video and seeing what I was doing here, maybe if I approach the concept now the same thing, I would start from I would stop the house at this step, and I would skip to the rock, but anyway, it's fine. Myself in that time was fine like that. Here I was trying to redefine the roof. I wasn't caring too much about be clean on the roof, because as you can see there are sharp lines, too sharp now. I will go to smooth a bit, but always with the same brush. So I'm not going to change brush on this. Maybe just at the very end. Okay, here I skip on the rock, and I was just trying to focus on where was the rock going, because it was so messy, and you can imagine the photography and the frame that I took was very low resolution, first of all. I don't know why, and second was very messy. So this rock in Malibu was full of vegetation, full of blue and orange and brown. It was so hard to get it right. I tried to find first of all the direction of everything, and once I got the direction right, it was very easy to populate with vegetations and some green and give it some color, because it was quite empty at this stage. But you can't imagine how much blue there is in the canyon, even if it's very warm and looks like okay, you pick up this brown, and of course the shadow is a dark brown or red or whatever. But you can't imagine how many cold values are in the shadows of a rock like this. So yeah, it was quite hard. But as you've seen, I started with a very big shapes, just to give the sense of direction, as I said, and then I go deeper and deeper in details where I could, making the brush smaller and going from down left to the up right. That was kind of my direction. I switched the frame in black and white, as I said on the first episode. It was just because it helps me to visualize if it's too flat, or if I can give it more depth somewhere, if the dark tones are correct compared to the brighter tones. Here I jumped to on the blue part, just spending a minute talking about the layers that I've used here. Everything is separated. So basically I have a dimension in a layer, and it was completely flat, and I worked in another layer connected to the flat layer basically. So it allows me to stay inside the limit that I said that I wanted to use. Okay, here it was pretty much done. Everything was there. Just the trees and the palm trees that I was going to add here. We're going to have that kind of sense of reality and something more realistic, maybe. I think it was helping in the photography, in the frame that I took. It was quite full of palm trees and stuff, but I thought it was kind of too much for this kind of painting, because as I said, having a very flat brush, you're never going to have a super realistic look. So it was going to be too full of patchy stuff, and it was looking not too good, I think. Here I was keeping at the very small lines, sometimes small lines here and there. They had to give the sense of detail, even if there's nothing, more or less. Something in front, just to give me a bit of depth. These are more dark palm trees. Here I took so much time to get this right, to get this right color, I mean, because it was always different. I used so many green here, but you can see zooming how it looks. And at the end I will give the very last touch with a very 30% white gradient on the roof, just to give the sense that the sun is touching the roof and a bit jumping, bouncing away. But that's just for the very end. And also a very brown orangey gradient on the bottom of the frame. Here I was just adding a bit of force and reinforcing a bit the shadow. I went a bit, as you see, warmer for the warmer look, and the video is pretty much done. So that's all what I've done for this speed painting, and this is everything I do when I do speed painting. So remember, the goals are never pick up colors from the photography, because that's too easy, and that's it's not going to help yourself, to help your eye and your vision. Okay, the video is gone now. And if you liked, just press like, please, and subscribe if you haven't yet. See you on the social networks like my G+ page and Facebook and wherever, I don't know. Just follow me if you want. See you next week for the next video. Bye, guys.